Sup Squad, welcome back to my channel and to another K-drama review. Thanks to KCCLA for collaborating with me on this series called Taxi Driver. Now, previous to watching this drama, I haven't actually heard about this before. And so, as I was watching it, that's when I realized why this drama got amazing reviews. Warning, because this is a review, there is going to be a few spoilers here and there, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. Taxi Driver is about an undercover taxi company that offers a luxury service taking revenge against criminals. This group of civilians take the law into their own hands in order to help their clients who ask for help. Okay, starting on my first impression on episode 1. Now, legit, I immediately thought of Batman, but without, the crazy suits or crazy gadgets. But there is somewhat a Batmobile with an underground cave and more than one butler, let's say 4 butlers, helping the main lead. And it's kind of funny because they actually do reference Batman in the series, which I found pretty funny. In just the first couple of minutes, we already get to see this luxury service in action with the main character Kim Do-ki posing as, well, he isn't really posing, he is technically a taxi guy picking up this criminal that was just recently released in jail and then escaping the cops and kidnapping him. While the scene is taking place, we do get to see the rest of the team that's behind this luxury service and the type of technology they had, and that beginning scene was already enough to get me super excited and interested in this drama. As the series progresses, you realize that they focus more on the victims, their stories, and the perpetrators while we learn more about the team behind the Rainbow Taxi Company. Now, the writers did a really good job highlighting each member, what they went through, and the reason why they joined this team. This team was formed in order to punish the lawless as befitted, since they can't trust the criminal justice system to preserve the rights of the powerless and the victims. The members behind the Rainbow Taxi Company themselves have also experienced traumatizing events as victims, with the criminals somehow ending up protected. While the episodes highlight subplots, there is a main huge plot going on throughout the series that we slowly learn more about as we progress. They had a good amount of action, drama, mystery, comedy, everything I love about a drama, but there was no romance involved, which I have no problem with because 99.9% of the dramas I watch always involve romance, so it was really refreshing. And like I mentioned, the drama focuses more on the victims and their stories while going into the perpetrators, but in order for us to sympathize with the victims, they do a really good job presenting it visually so we can understand and sympathize for them. I do have to warn you, because this does go over crimes that have happened, there is a lot of violence, bullying, sensitive topics, but of course they do sprinkle a bit of comedy here and there. Not really a bit. There were a good amount of scenes that I found funny, but just how they slide it in there or how they go about adding the comedy, they did a really good job with that. They have these 2 main characters in the Taxi Rainbow team that is the comedians of the show, but also I found the main actor super funny while he was playing these roles undercover, and just the roles he played made me laugh a lot. Unlike some, or as I can say, most dramas that I've seen, you get the satisfaction towards the end. But with this drama, because there are subplots, every 1 or 2 episodes, I would get satisfaction and happiness and just this warm feeling after things are solved and stuff. So it just gave me a different feeling compared to other dramas where I have to wait towards the end to feel satisfied. My personal rating for this drama is an 8.6 out of 10. Now, I feel like I would have rated it higher, but to be very honest with you guys, the first 3 episodes, the first couple of minutes of the first episode was super interesting, but I didn't get sucked into the series until after the 3rd episode. But then after that, y'all, I was binge watching this series. And compared to the past dramas that I've watched, especially the last one that I watched called The Penthouse, which I found was incredible, but got me super stressed, which is probably why I rated the Taxi Driver 0.1 higher than the Penthouse. But like I mentioned, the Penthouse was incredible. The plot twists were insane. But it's just the fact that this drama gave me more happiness and my stress level was not through the roof. Through the Penthouse. You get it? No, that's not funny. This drama is for sure a high quality production, from the action scenes in vehicles to the well choreographed fight scenes. Like, whoever choreographed it and directed the fight scenes did such an amazing job, because you could tell that they tried to make things super interesting every time by changing up the dynamics, the scenes, the props. Like, yo, they were geniuses. For example, one scene has the actor fighting a bunch of men in a small hallway with a barbell. And like another episode has the actor in night goggles fighting. Like, this scene was my favorite for sure. And then sometimes I'd forget that I was watching a drama with 16 episodes because it honestly felt like I was watching a movie the whole time. Okay, warning, small spoiler, because I am going to kind of get into one of the episodes that got me into the series. But like I mentioned, I wasn't hooked until the 3rd episode. And this was when the main actor disguised himself as a teacher to deal with these 3 bullies who are just bullying this victim who is asking the Taxi Rainbow Company for help. And just when I thought the main lead, Kim Do-ki, was finally outsmarted, it was crazy. Like, they rewind the scenes all the way back to show you how the Rainbow Taxi Company team worked together to turn events around. And for me, this was like the start of me falling in love with the main character and his acting abilities. Like, it was super fun to watch. For me personally, I felt like this was the start of the main actor Kim Do-ki showcasing his acting skills, and I felt like he just kept getting better and better as the series progressed, and just the characters he played, y'all. He played so many characters. So basically throughout the series, the main character goes undercover and takes up these personas in order to get into the action. For example, becoming a school teacher to get closer to the 3 school bullies, or even a gambler to scam scammers. This scammer episode was for sure my favorite. To be specific, episode 10. Even though Kim Do-ki was the main star of the show, they of course did not forget the rest of the characters in the story, especially the Rainbow Taxi Company team of 4 or 5 total, including the main character. And the reason why I know they did such a good job highlighting these characters is because towards the end of the drama, I could tell I was attached to each one of the characters. And like, that's how you know, like, when you build that relationship with the character. I know they don't know you exist, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Other than the main lead, of course, we have a female lead in the series named Kang Ha-na. And no, she is not part of the Rainbow Taxi team, but a prosecutor who is basically trying to expose this team because all these criminals are suddenly disappearing, and she's just so frustrated with this team's lawless behaviors and catching all these criminals and them disappearing. So she just wants to expose them, and so they butt heads a lot throughout the series. Now, because of this, I was not really a big fan of her. Okay, let's just say that. She did make me frustrated, but trust me when I say towards the end of the series, you will like her. I promise. So again, my personal rating for this drama is 8.6 out of 10 because number 1, this drama was not really stressful for me. It gave me the happiness, the satisfaction, and relief after like every episode or 2. Number 2, this drama has a really good balance between action and comedy. 2 things that I like, especially comedy. Number 3, it was super refreshing to not have the 2 main leads fall in love. Like, romance was not really a thing in the series. Like I said, refreshing. Number 4, they did an amazing job highlighting the victims their stories, and just the fact that I believe it is based on true crime makes it even more meaningful. You know what I mean? So yes, I do highly recommend you watching this drama, especially if you love action, mystery, drama, comedy, especially action. Like if you love that, this is for sure one of the top Korean dramas that I've seen with amazing action scenes, like fighting scenes. But if you love romance, maybe this isn't the drama for you. But I promise, especially coming from someone who I watch 99% romance dramas, or it involves romance. It was actually really good, really good, even without romance, you guys. It was just refreshing. I keep saying that so many times, refreshing, sorry. Personally, for me, I felt like the whole mystery and comedy and action made up for that romance department. Like it was just not needed. So if that's your concern, give this a try. You will probably like it. But yes, that is all for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little review. If you did, make sure to click that like button and also join the Floor Squad by subscribing, you guys. Thanks for watching.